Hi, this is the second video. From the first video, we aligned the AutoCAD file with the aerial image. So the usual step is to select everything, and then you type in W block to save it as a DWG file and import it into 3ds Max, but probably doesn't work. Yep, so there's another way of doing it, which is to import the contours. So you go to File, and then you go to Import, and then you click on Contours, which is the DWG file. Open, and then it shows you that it's in meters. You need to rescale it. Yeah, okay. Before that, you need to check your units, which is Customize, and then unit Setup, and then make sure it's in meters. Yep. So you have your contours. So now what do you need to do? It's to select the entire thing, and then you go to Create, and then you change it to Compound Objects, and then click on Terrain. So you can see it's a pretty flat area of food gray. Yep. So the next step would be to go back to your AutoCAD file, and then type in properties on the command bar. And you can see a list of things, and we're interested, it's in the height and the width of oh, sorry, I didn't select. So what you need is to select the area photo, then you type in properties, and then you can see it's the raster image, and then you have the width, height, and scale, and the rotation. It's 4, but apparently it's being rounded off for the rotation, so you need to type in units, enter, and then the precision, probably make it 2 decimal places, should be more accurate, and then click OK, and then select the image again, the raster image. And you can see the rotation changes, which is 3.77. So what we're gonna do is you go back to 3ds Max, and then you create your standard primitives. You create a plane, which is bigger than your terrain, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to copy the width and height from AutoCAD into 3ds Max. So this, just Ctrl C, or you can just right click copy, and you go to 3ds Max, select the box, and then this is the length, but it's in meters, so sorry, this is the width, so we copy the width with the width, and then type in mm, and then the height would be the length. Yep. And for the rotation, select the rotation and right click on the icon, and then you go to your AutoCAD file, and then just copy this 3.77, set it on Z axis, raster. So yeah, see it rotates, but I'm not sure whether it's exactly the same size. One thing that another way is to copy the x and y coordinates, but apparently it's not working because AutoCAD functions differently from 3ds Max. So what we do is we're going to outline this area and then export it as a DWG. So you create a polygon line, a polyline. So make sure it snaps on so that you can specify. Enter. Select the line and then you export it. And double block it. Enter. So the file, sorry, the file name we can make it as outline. So DWG save. So millimeters. Okay. Then you go to the 3ds Max file. You import that outline. In millimeters, so you have to rescale it. So, okay. And you can see it's not very accurate right now because the real outline is here. So what we do is we realigned it so that this plane is aligned with this outline. So what we do is you're gonna move and then you turn your snaps on. Snaps, angle snaps, snaps. So maybe end point, midpoint. Yeah. Then you select the plane. This. And enter. I'm not sure why is it not working. Okay, so you just dragged it, but make sure your grid points are off, and you check on the vertex and endpoint and midpoint. Yeah. And then after you get, once it's aligned with the outline, you can apply your materials, which select object, and then you go to your material editor. Go to mode, check whether it's in compact material editor. So you select any default, and then you change this to standard. You go to maps, and then diffuse color, you gotta change it to a bitmap. So for the imagers, it'll be area photo, open. Yep, just make sure you turn off the real world scale. And then show shaded material in viewport and assign material to selection. So you can see okay, I'm not sure why they're not showing. It is realistic. Okay, but what we're going to do is we're going to add a UW V map. So you go to modifier, and then you go to UVW map. Okay, just check off real world map size. Yep. There you can see the map. And then do the same for a terrain, select on it, and then go to modifier and UVW map. And check real world. But before that, you need to assign the same material to the terrain. So you just click on this assign material to selection, and you can see it's not very aligned. So what you do is click on the bigger map, and then acquire, and then click on the terrain, and then you see this acquire absolute. Okay. Oh, sorry, I got the sequence wrong. Control Z. Click on the terrain, acquire, then click on the bigger map, then acquire absolute. Okay. Yep. So the sequence matters a lot. So you can see it's a line. And if we turn, see it's still see the terrain. Alright. That's it.